right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Overshine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to rock the disco jam. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
Black beers taking all that. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do he got a soul I tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit that back room. You be the, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in the zone. The bass jumping, the club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whisper in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties, side up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides.
and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he's stopped at the 25. His drive will begin there. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From 29. Here's 2nd and 6. Here we go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yoshivar. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Gun. They go play action for Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. Here we go. Slot man in motion right. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. Here we go. Burrow fires quick to Higgins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early.
Here we go.
Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. This pass caught by Beauty. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Back to the undrafted rookie, Isaiah Bond.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Trying to run here with Sampson. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
Back to throw. The blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this 4th down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
That's complete. It's Yoseva. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
On 1, ready?
2nd and inches.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
To the left side, caught by Chicks. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to...
And he will get into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down
11,
and 5.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he gets up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Can. Can. Start.
Burrow here on second down. That one, take it in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Here comes Ford on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into sync.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The rookie from A&M, Jamar Stewart, the first-round pick, making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one underthrown and
what?
Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Well, here we go. Start.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He's going to run it. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A carry here for Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Burrow. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2,
Here we go.
Teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the former Bruin out of UCLA.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Oh, is that so?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go. 70 left.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
That's good for a Browns.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Down the sideline. And he will score. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On one, ready? 11, MT, take. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, Burrow. Caught, Gesicki on the right.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 33, here's second down and 4. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
11, Mike. Here we go. 12. Right, 80.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's going to air this one out. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A huge play there for the Bengals. 54 yards.
First and goal.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's...
And he's in. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead.
21, round 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Go!
To the air now on first and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Set! 18 Cardinal.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They're called in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end.
Here we go. Look, Shahad. Wide 80. 11, mighty. 11, Shahad.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Look wide, get this one complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
1-1, ready? From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11, stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. Quick throw, taken in. Whoa. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
180.
Higgins sent in motion. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. the rookie out of Michigan, Mason Graham, paying immediate dividends with a sack in his first NFL game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll throw now 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I can't get a tackle.
Inside the opponent's 35. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Sometimes Adam just gives it to the others.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
Inside the
Again?
and he's going to be brought down.
A gain of 26 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. Forced to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got him.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth.
A 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes Ford on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Settle down.
At their own 24-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one's complete to Burton. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now is 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. Going deep downfield for Judy. That's to the end zone. That's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Back to the air one more time. He's going to try it here again. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Dak Hill. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up at the 45-yard line. So this was a win for the visiting Bengals. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in